let me know when I'm Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Rock. The Rock, Rockingham Speedway. Another big, fast, wide open track here with the Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tour. 125 green flag laps, one set of tires, one fuel stop required. These cars can't go all the way. It's going to be an awesome show tonight. Field is inverted from last week. Up front, we got Tori Moore, Cam Richards, Cody Verrill, Adam Jocelyn, and Dan DeSanto. That's your top five. Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tours brought to you by 3-2's Racing's team, Gunslinger E-Motorsport Design, and Down East Chassis Works of New Vineyard, Maine. Incredibly fast, wide, but bumpy racetrack here at the Rock. These late model stock cars absolutely fly. They do another similar to last week, like Dover and the week before, 25-second lap times. This is a long race. Anyone involved in wrecks, both parties or all parties go to the rear. Lots of clean, great racing here in the Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tour. Oh boy. Looks like had a little bit of a mix-up there. Is it Dan DeSanto and John Patty? That's a shame. That happened to me last week, and I tell you what, John Patty's going to be seeing red. So race director Bill Billette's going to get that squared away ASAP. Hopefully he settles down. John Patty settles down. He's not too wild. Austin, that's a tough deal, but really messes you up before you start the race.
Yeah, it is really tough, but, these guys are antsy. All these guys are out here looking for a season win, first win, second win, but, you can't win it on the restart or the start.
I'm sure race director John Patty's going to get these boys all squared away. Ugh. Brutal. All right, green flag in the air in the Geico restart zone. Out front, Tori Moore, Cam Richards, Cody Verrill. Adam Jocelyn behind him. 2x2 down the backstretch. Looks like someone got a black there. Is that Dan DeSanto pulling back? Must be.
I believe that was TJ Moore.
TJ Moore.
TJ or Tori. I've known him since high school. I call him TJ.
Okay. Cam Richards up in the wall there. Out front, Cody Verrill, followed by Adam Jocelyn's. Cam Richards right behind him. Followed by Mark Haynes and David Greenleaf. It's your top five. Cars are starting to string out a bit. Almost 150 miles an hour into the corners. They scrub off about 25. Put their foots right back in the oil pan, Austin. This race is stretching out much quicker than I thought it would be already.
No, it's stretched out quite a bit. I thought it was going to be, And the first caution is out.
All right. Going to have that instant replay here in just a moment. Here at the Tater Triple Eight Model Stock Tour. Tonight, 125 green flag laps here at the Rock. These guys have one set of tires. They're going to need to pit for fuel at some point. Look at that beautiful new overlay. That is awesome. That is great. Did we get a new sponsor? Toxic Media Solutions?
That is Mr. Ben Niles' little thing there. Just like Gunslinger. Little e-motorsports designs.
Look at that. Imagine. We'll have the instant replay up in just a moment. See exactly what happened there. Looks like we've got two cars coming into the pits. Going to see if they can stretch it on fuel. Those guys were in the tail end of the field anyway. Strategy, tires, fuel. The car can't take too much damage either. Once it does take too much damage, you do have to swing it through the pits. Okay, we got Logan Melcher. Is that Chris Fortier there with him?
I believe so.
Yep, car looks a little different this time. Okay, we got Kennison in the red 8, Logan Melcher, Chris Fortier. Yeah. Right in corner entry. Melcher gets absolutely sent. I don't know. That's a tough deal. Hopefully his car doesn't have too much damage. Looks like it's crabbing a little bit there, Austin.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like she has some damage, like but hopefully she comes out of it, you know?
Yep. That was Chris Fortier. No, I'm sorry. Do we have two number 12s tonight?
That might have been a 21. Go back and see if we can't find him. Right there. No, that is indeed a 12.
Huh. So it looks like we got a bit of a number change tonight. We get tonight. Let me go to... Through my eyes, Austin, we got Chris Fortier in the 22. Matt Mingo in the 12.
Huh. Maybe they're trying something new.
Strange.
Right.
Either way, we're doubled up. We're going to get ready to go here in a little bit. A long, long way to go. Still 20 plus cars on the lead lap. Fuel, tires. Yep, long way to go here. Ace Truck's going to pull off any moment. See if Cody Verrill can launch it. He does. Caution is out, Austin. Do we know why? Let's find out.
Trying to figure that out. We'll
Yep.
go take a look.
Got a note here from race director Caleb Willett, Caden DeSanto. Getting an EOL. We're going to find out here in just a moment. Is this our replay here, Austin?
This is.
Black 87, a little hard to see there. He's mid-pack on the outside row. Let's see what happens. Looks like he's all up in. Yeah, that was a tough racing deal there. He just got sandwiched, and it was just a big accordion. Not much anyone could do there other than hit the dang brakes, bud. 120 laps to go. What are we doing? I'm sure race director Caleb Willett is telling that exact same message to all these boys here driving tonight. Got a great representation of Maine and New England auto racing here. Cody Verrill, Wiscasset regular. David Greenleaf, Dylan Turner, Michael Matthew, Unity Boy, Matt Mingo, legend himself, Billy Childs, Barry Poulin, Logan Melcher, another Wiscasset driver, Ben Nile, Speedway 95, drives from New Vineyard, Maine to Speedway 95, across the middle of the state. And looks like race director Caleb Willett has changed the restarts to single file. That's the first time I've seen that here in the Tater Triple A Model Stock Tour. Austin, what do you think?
It's not the first time I've seen it. You know, we saw it a lot last year. The guys had a hard time racing, but it's odd to see right now.
It's a little early, I think.
I don't disagree with you.
But I'm sure race director Caleb Willett has his reasons. One interesting and I believe good rule that is in effect here in the Tater AAA Model Stock Tour is no 3 wide. No 3 wide racing. Don't send it in there till you see Jesus. You're not Dale Earnhardt, bud. No 3 wide racing, and it does contribute to some excellent racing throughout the field. Guys kind of keep their stuff all squared away. This restart is going to be single file. Should be no excuse to get a long green flag run here. Cody Verrill in the Geico restart zone. You cannot pass the person in front of you before the start-finish line. Looks like everyone's got good momentum and they're rolling.
I don't know if you saw that or not, John, but it looked like this 40er that looked like he jumped.
It's possible. I haven't seen anyone drop back dramatically yet due to a black flag. Already very strung out, but battle for second. Adam Jocelyn and David Greenleaf up front. Going after it. Right behind the leader here, Cody Verrill. They're 2 abreast. Looks like everyone's starting to settle in a bit, maybe. Chris Fortier trying to make a move. Down low, and that yellow number 12 with orange wheels. Love it. Can see it a mile away. In front of him, Mark Haynes at number 3. Interesting line choices by these guys. These cars are moving around all over the place. You can fly here at Rockingham, but the surface is very bumpy, Austin.
Yeah, it is. You know, with the team of 2-3-2s, and I was testing with them this week, and I just had one hell of a time trying to get around this track.
You see here with your view, once we're a little tight, these cars are slamming, they're bumping, they're moving all around, but they're doing 130, 140 miles an hour here at these late model stock cars, and they are wide open. Looks like everyone's starting to settle in here, figuring out where their place is tonight, what their strategy is going to be. Only 1 set of tires. We cannot go all the way on fuel either, so you have to come to the pits and get fuel at a minimum. You can go 50, 60 laps, no problem on tires comfortably. But it's 125 laps. We just turned lap 16. A long way to go, Austin. Out front, though, Cody Verrill easily has a 6 or 7 car length lead over David Greenleaf and Mark Haynes. David Greenleaf having a great run. If he can keep it together, it'll be his best run of the season, I believe.
Looks like, John, we might have a nice little battle for second place on our hands.
Yes, Mark Haynes all over David Greenleaf. David Greenleaf's not going to give him much room here. Keeping it pretty tight. Greenleaf going to have the momentum coming off a 2. Can he carry it down the back straight, though? Looks like he can. Haynes is down there on the Beetlebug line, digging down low. Just doesn't have the momentum. These cars are heavier than our pro stocks or super late models, whatever you want to call them in New England. Late model stock car does have more power, but they are heavier. It's a perimeter-based car, not a straight rail, not as quick as a super late. But they are gripped up. The way these tires work with this chassis and this combination, there is some wicked grip in these late model stock cars. These guys are flying around here, barely letting off at all. Mark Haynes, David Greenleaf having a wicked battle here. Just turned lap 20. 105 laps to go. Long way to go here. I think we're going to see some lap cars tonight, Austin. I think might be some feelings hurt with people getting around lap cars as well. These top guys out front as I go through the lap times. They're 2 or 3 tenths quicker at a minimum than your mid-pack guys as well. So lap cars are definitely going to be a thing later on in this race.
Oh, they definitely are. It's going to be a challenge trying to get around them, I believe.
Haynes and Greenleaf, lap after lap, side by side. Greenleaf keeping that high line. Haynes running the Beetlebug line, right down on that yellow paint, right down low. Doesn't have the momentum to get around him. Are they burning their stuff up, allowing Cody Verrill to just relax and get away? Allowing Adam Jocelyn, Chris Fortier, 4th and 5th place, just to relax. Greenleaf not giving an inch. Racing his heart out with Mark Haynes. Mark Haynes and his teammate Ben Nile. Perennial front runners here in the Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tour. He gets the job done. Now let's see if he can pull away from the 58 of Greenleaf. Looks like an old has been able to get the job done, pull away a 2-car length lead on David Greenleaf. Going to try and hook on to Cody Verrill, see if he can catch up to him. Cody Verrill's over a second ahead of 2nd place. Looks like we've got Barry Poulin and Matt Mingo have dropped off for the night. They loaded it, bud. They're up on stands. Probably going to go get a bologna burger. Maybe a red hot dog in the infield.
Yeah, they might go for your favorite. They might go get a Doughboy.
Doughboy's pretty solid. When I'm down south, though, I always go to try to get a sun drop, like a cherry sun drop soda and like a bologna burger or some local food. Strong. Go to Hickory and you get a cherry sun drop and a bologna burger in the infield. That's living, bud. That's living, Austin.
I have to try that someday.
It's living.
Looks like our top 3 are pretty well strung out away from each other. So let's go start checking through the field.
Yep, that's a great idea. Looks like Cam Richards and Chris Fortier right neck and neck. Behind them, though, it's always good. You always got to have one camera on Dylan Turner here in the Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tour. Action always surrounds that yellow number 9. With him, he's got Ben Nile, last season's champion. William Barker with him as well. Ben Nile running down low. Get me back to Dylan Turner. 5 cars all in a basket, Austin. There we go. Ben Nile down low. William Barker behind these two battling it out. This is 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. All 5 of these cars all running together tight. Nile have a little damage on that right front, Austin? I can't tell.
I don't believe so.
No.
Maybe a little bit.
Guy just did a good job wrapping it, maybe?
No, I think he took a little damage on one of those restarts.
The yellow 9 of Dylan Turner hanging on. He's hanging on. Nile tried to clear himself down the back straight. He's definitely cleared the 9 of Turner, Ben Nile. Last year's champion. Turner's going to over-under him here. Going to send it down into 1, down low. Woo! 8 tires are better than 4, Austin.
Guys are just going at it. About an inch of breathing room back there. I mean, there's a little bit between Ben Nile and Dylan Turner, but man, everyone is closing in fast.
Ben Nile, Dylan Turner, William Barker. Mike Matthew going to sail it in there on Barker. That silver and yellow number 88 behind him, John Patty. That was the car that got turned under caution. He's done a great job of staying cool, saving his stuff. Austin, we're going to have a battle for the lead here in just a moment. Mark Haynes all over Cody Verrill. Get us back up front. There we go. The 3 of Mark Haynes on the outside. The 11 of Cody Verrill down low. Holy biscuits. 2 hard chargers. Both of these guys have a ton of speed. Holy smokes. That was wicked close. Verrill tried to clear himself up behind the bumper cover of Mark 3 of Mark Haynes and just pushed his quarter panel in. Mark Haynes, what a charge, Austin.
Yeah, I don't... Where did he start? 3rd, and now he's up to 1st?
Mark Haynes started 6th.
Wow, he started back farther than I thought.
His teammate, Ben Nile, started 23rd. Ben has moved his way up to 6th.
Boys are just moving through the field.
Teammates and front runners here in the Tater AAA Model Stock Tour getting it done tonight here at the Rock. About to turn lap 40, 125. Long way to go. Tires are getting worn, though.
Just breaking them in. I think they might be fully worn out by around, I don't know, 60, 55, 60.
Roughly 6/10, 5 or 6/10 slower than they are in practice than fresh stickers. Cars are starting to slow down a little bit, and they're burning those right fronts off. Lap traffic, here we go. Lap 40, we're about to hit some lap traffic coming up. I think it's going to make things a little interesting as long as guys stay sane. I think it's going to make things a little interesting. Put Logan Melcher lap down. Oh my God. Holy biscuits. Logan Melcher trying to run for points, Austin, and just cank slapped the wall 2 or 3 times, and everyone else behind him had a heart attack.
Oh, no. Caution is out, John.
Pull up the replay. Let's have a look. I'm going to make sure I keep double and triple checking, making sure we're all watching and talking about the same thing.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know what's going on tonight. We're just one of them things, I guess.
Let me know when you got the replay up.
I am looking for it right now.
Everyone coming down pit road as we pull up this instant replay brought to you by Downey's Chassis Works, 3-2s Racing, TMS, Toxic Media Solutions, and Gunslinger E-Motorsport should have that instant replay anytime. Everybody in the pits, Austin.
I am actually having a horrible time trying to find this.
Take your time. I'm going to guess it has something to do with Logan Melcher, maybe. He did disconnect.
I don't know. I do not believe so. I truly do not know what happened.
Okay.
I cannot find it.
No big deal. Looks like we do have a few cars lapped down. Caden DeSanto, Billy Childs, Chris Fortier. All 3 of those cars, 1 lap down. We are going back to double file restarts. Just got that slid over to me by the race director, Caleb Ouellette. All right, Austin, we should be on the same page. If you're looking through my eyes and I'm looking through your eyes, should be going green anytime. Looks like Wyatt DiPietro out front. Great start by him, but oh boy, here comes Mark Haynes and Cody Verrill all over young Wyatt. And it's a Hornets next behind him. Mark Haynes gets around DiPietro in that blue 38. Cody Verrill looking to make a move down low. Up high, though, Adam Jocelyn. Oh, he's thinking about 3 wide.
A little dicey back there, I see.
Yep, little wiggly, little dicey. It's allowing Mark Haynes to stretch his lead by 5 or 6 cars. Easy peasy.
I think we missed it because I was trying to look for the wreck on the replay, but did Mark go in and take fuel and tires?
Everyone did that. Tires I can't say, but everyone came in the pits for sure. quite a difference in the field here with that double file restart. Everyone's much closer. Adam Jocelyn, though, all over the back of Mark Haynes out front. Dylan Turner, though, maybe saving his stuff a little bit, holding up some guys behind him. Being real defensive, running both grooves. Back there in the 5th position, Dylan Turner got a gaggle of cars 2x2x2 behind him. Behind Dylan, defending champion, Ben Nile, that 72 car. Behind Ben is the 37 white and blue of Cam Richards. Stout competition here in the Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tour. Bit of a wiggle as these boys go down on the flat, upset the cars. Ben Nile gets a run on Dylan Turner, though. Allows Cameron Richards to come along with. We're not even halfway, boys. These guys are racing their you-know-what's off. Cam Richards below Dylan Turner there for the past few laps. 2x2, Dylan Turner in that yellow number 9. Giving it everything he's got, bud. From the backside of Fry Mountain in Knox, Maine. Cam Richards, though, I think is going to clear him here at any point. He's really doing a great job down low, but probably burning his stuff up, Austin.
I'm curious to see what happens. You know, I think he is burning the stuff off pretty good. And
behind him, Garrett McKee and Cody Verrill, 2x2 with John Patty behind him. Great battle right behind Dylan Turner. Looks like Wyatt DiPietro down low, just trying to stay out of the way, trying to get his points for the night. Garrett McKee doing a great job running that Beetlebug line. Cody Verrill, he's sliding all over us. You can see the car moving around. John Patty looking to get under him as he lost a bit of momentum. Mike Matthew in that yellow, oh boys. Oh boys. We got a caution somewhere.
the replay up on that.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was right there with those boys. It was John Patty, Cody Merrill, Mike Matthew. See the 5 of Patty there down low. Cody Verrill. This guy's racing real hard. Mike Matthew behind him in that 88. Patty down low. Man, oh man. Tried to clear himself coming up off the corner.
I don't know if that was a self-clear, if his tires are just so worn he pushed out.
Ah, that was a self-clear for sure. 100%. Wasn't listening to his spotter, wasn't being patient. Tough deal. We're at lap 57 of 125. Not quite halfway. Still plenty of time left. Looks like we've got some more cars a lap down. Billy Childs, Wyatt DiPietro, Cade DeSanto, Cody Verrill a lap down as well. Jake Plummer, TJ Moore. somehow during that exchange, the 3 of Mark Haynes. Looks like he went into the pits at some point. Bit of a shakeup up front. Race director Caleb Willett getting the boys all squared away. Working up in the tower, timing and scoring is not an easy job. If you're a visitor and a patron of your local short track, grab a broom, grab a vest, go volunteer your time some summer. It's an eye-opening experience working at your local short track. Those folks don't get the credit they deserve. Top 2, Adam Jocelyn, David Greenleaf. David Greenleaf having a heck of a run, Austin, tonight. Doing a great job. Really holding his outside line all night long. About to enter the Geico restart zone at any time. Adam Jocelyn just shot out of a cannon.
Time Adam's been up front, he has been a weapon off the restarts.
Ben Nile, Dan DeSanto, Ben Nile started 23rd on the field. Through pit cycles. He's worked his way back up into the top 10. Great battle here, though, around Dylan Turner. Turner in 3rd, followed by Cameron Richards, Garrett McKee, Mike Matthew, all these guys behind David Greenleaf.
Looks like Dylan Turner made his way up to the front of the pack pretty quick.
Dylan Turner trying to get the job done around David Greenleaf. David's done a great job on the high line all night long, though. But the boys are stacked on behind him, Austin.
We'll see if old Dylan can hold him off.
Looks like he's holding up the train right now. Adam Jocelyn is checked out.
See how long Dylan can hold that train now.
About to hit the halfway point as well. A little over halfway of 125 green flag laps here at Rockingham Speedway. 2x2 behind Dylan Turner. Holy smokes. Dylan Turner, Garrett McKee, Cam Richards. Looks like Dave Greenleaf's lost a bit of his mojo there up on the high line. Mike Matthew, though, in the catbird seat, just sitting there watching these boys get after it.
Looks like we got a little bit of a train starting on the bottom.
Mike Matthews looking awful racy, Austin. I think he's got a piece tonight. Garrett McKee is doing a great job as well. Dylan Turner may just be saving his stuff, letting Adam just burn it up out front. The 83 Adam Jocelyn has pulled out to a 2-second lead, and here at the Rock, 2 seconds is almost a straightaway.
Hard saying, not knowing what Dylan's trying to go for.
Well, he probably doesn't know what he's trying to go for, bud, but he's just doing the best job he can. He's an old Unity boy, and now he's down to Wiscasset on the radio, bud. Just doing the best job he can, trying to hang tough. Cam Richards all over him, though, in that white and blue 37. Looks like Haynes and Greenleaf are just kind of settled in. Maybe their tires are going away, or maybe they're saving it a little bit, letting these boys race it out front. Garrett McKee all over Cameron Richards as well down low. I think these guys are still on old tires here in this group, Austin, because their lap times are not good. They're slowed down quite a bit.
That could be the difference. Maybe Jocelyn went and got new tires.
It's quite possible. About to hit lap 70 of 125 here at Rockingham with the Tater Chip on a stock tour. McKee wants around Cam Richards. Wicked bad. I think that 37 of Richards is just holding up these guys like Dylan was earlier. And like you said, Austin, hard telling, not knowing. These guys battling out, though, has let Adam Jocelyn just check out. He's almost a 3.5 second lead on this pack of second, third, fourth, and fifth. He is out of here.
Well, let's take a peek at Jocelyn real quick. He is. It's up there quite a ways. Probably going to be coming into lap traffic here shortly.
Up there in clean air, he's running 2 or 3 tenths a lap quicker. He's running 26 O's, 26 1s. These guys back in fifth, fourth, and third are running 3s and 4s. They're racing the you-know-what out of each other. It's allowing Jocelyn to just check out. But coming behind them is defending champion, Ben Nile. Ben Nile is running a little bit faster. He's the fastest car on the racetrack right now. That number 72 car is catching up to this gaggle, this pack of 4. He's coming. What a race with these guys here. Matthew on the outside, Richards, McKee, Haynes. Haynes has kind of got his way with it. He can kind of go high, go low, looking to see which way the lane's going to go.
I think Mark's just hanging out, waiting for his time.
I think he's waiting for his teammate. Because the 72 of Niles coming. 72 of Ben Nile and 3 of Mark Haynes, teammates, 3-2s racing from New Vineyard, Button. They go to Roost and Farmington, get pizzas and beers all the time.
Pre-race ritual.
Yep. They work on their stuff in the shop together. Niles there. Niles has caught this pack from a mile away. I think Mark's just waiting for his teammate. 2x2 here. What great racing here from third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Lap 76 about to turn here of 125 here at Rockingham with the Tater Chip Late Model Stock Tour. Leader Adam Jocelyn, 4+ second lead. He gone out front. Ben Nile gets around Mike Matthew, though, no problem. I think these two teammates are going to work out. Teammates of 3 Haynes and the 72 of Nile. Haynes is noticeably more aggressive. Garrett McKee running the Beetlebug line, doing a great job. Only the real ones know what the Beetlebug line is, Austin.
I unfortunately do not know what the Beetlebug line is.
The Beetlebug line is as low as you can possibly go to block as much as you possibly can, because your Beetlebug at Beech Ridge has no horsepower. So you just keep turning left and put your foot in the oil pan. Once the 26 and McKee cleared these guys, though, everyone's kind of strung out a bit. These two teammates are going to hook up.
Looks like Mark is not going to let off. He is pushing for second place.
All over. Well, I think he realizes he's got to go. These boys have got to go. They got to catch Adam Jocelyn. They got to catch a yellow. They got to catch something. They got to catch someone's hands. Because they realize with 45 laps to go, 4+ seconds is an eternity. Haynes is going to need the help of his teammate up there in the high groove in that white number 3. Down low, that green 26, and McKee is hanging on for dear life. Niall has definitely got the faster piece here, Austin.
Keeps looking. I'm just curious of when he's going to make his move. And
oh, while he's doing that, he's got the 88 of Matthew all over it.
yeah, it looks like Ben used a little bit of that apron to around McKee.
He's using the Beetlebug tactics, bud. So we come into some lap traffic. That's what Ben Niall needed. He needed to clear these boys so he can hook up with his teammate, get to the front. Adam Jocelyn's got a 3-second lead over Mark Haynes and Ben Niall.
They're slowly but surely. Sounds like everyone's chipping away at it because it was 4 seconds at one point.
Well, here's the interesting thing. Do they have enough fuel? Number one. Who changed tires? Who didn't? Good questions.
They are. Now I'm curious if we're going to get another caution or if they're just going to have to do a green flag pit stop.
Imagine green flag stops right now. Holy smokes. Just going to have a look at lap times here. Jocelyn is definitely saving his stuff out front. Jocelyn's about a half second slower than Haynes and Niall. Haynes and Niall are running 25 8s and 9s, and Jocelyn is a half second slower. I think he's just saving his stuff, letting these guys burn it up to try and catch him. They are catching him, though. Gap is now less than 2 seconds from the leader Jocelyn to the 3, Mark Haynes in second. These guys are getting around lap traffic here, second, third, and fourth. '82 of William Barker's racing for who knows why and how. 3 laps down. Get out of the way, bud. Mark Haynes is flying, Austin, right now. He's absolutely flying. Half second a lap quicker than the leader of Adam Jocelyn. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when he does catch him.
He looks like Maverick right now. He's on a mission. He's trying to run him down.
He's flying.
Now,
Gap is now a second, less than a second. Going to be able to sniff that draft anytime.
I can't say I don't believe Mark Haynes has a pilot's license, but he is flying.
Yep, he is hauling the mail right now. Just eating Adam Jocelyn right up. Wonder if Adam's on old tires. Or he's just saving it. We're about to find out here at lap 90 of 125.
I think Adam Jocelyn might be on old tires.
Gotta be. Mark Haynes just eating him up. Holy cow. Teammate Ben Nile in third coming as well. Jocelyn just dropping like a rock. Or maybe Jocelyn's saving fuel.
Might be.
We don't know. It's like Cody Verrill has dropped out for the night as well. Bill Running, Caden DeSanto, John Patty, William Barker, Cam Richards, Jake Plummer in 10th, Dylan Turner 9th, Wyatt DiPietro 8th. Last car on the lead lap, number 1, Billy Childs.
You know, here you see Ben Nile running down Adam Jocelyn like he's just
All over.
he's a rock in the wind.
Yep. A rock in the wind. Wow. You know what, Austin? That broadcast school is really paying off for you, bud.
I don't know how well. I think I'm learning from you, John.
We're almost 30 laps to go here at Rockingham. This could be, Austin, another track in the next 2 or 3 years that's revitalized here in the real world, coming back to life. A long, 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 long time ago. This place was badass, and it still is. Imagine a cup car around here, bud. All this banking, all those bumps. Yes, sir.
It'd be a wild ride, I think, for whoever's driving it, or if they're doing ride-alongs or anything like that. It'd just be a wild time.
I don't think Adam Jocelyn there in third is having a wild time or a wild ride. He's about to get his doors blown off by 88 and Michael Matthew. Haynes is pulling off. The leader's pulling off. Leader's pulling off. Mark Haynes just pulled into the pits.
I wonder if
What?
Mark was on old tires or needed fuel.
Maybe fuel. Maybe needed fuel. This is what we were talking about. We don't know how long exactly these guys can go. These guys, second place. Ben Nile coming into the pits as well. What in the biscuits? Maybe Jocelyn was saving fuel the whole time.
I don't know if they're tight on fuel or not. I don't think they took fuel nor tires. So now I'm curious on
They're
it.
just taking a splash. They're taking a splash of fuel for sure. Yep, they both took no tires and fuel only.
Dawson's pitting now too.
What a change of events out front. Mike Matthew. It leaves Jocelyn in second at the moment coming out of the pits. I have no idea. This is mayhem right now. Matthew's coming in. What is happening?
I think everyone might have misjudged the fuel a little bit.
It's Jocelyn took tires. His car was up in the air for sure.
Makes you wonder.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Austin, timing and scoring is jacked up. I got no idea who's where.
So by the looks of it, Ben and Mark are in 5th and 6th. Fourth and
Allegedly.
5th. Dylan Turner's in
Allegedly.
7th.
It's telling me the 88 of Mike Matthews in the lead still.
I'll tell you here in a minute.
It looks like Jocelyn did go a lap down. Oh, that is unfortunate.
And DeSanto is in first.
Dan DeSanto He's in the pits, though.
Followed by DePetro. Haynes in third, Nile in
Wyatt.
fourth.
He was a lap down earlier. Yeah, he's about ready to get eaten alive by the two teammates of Haynes and Nile. What a wild change of events. 25 laps to go here at Rockingham. Two teammates of Haynes and Nile out front. Green flag stops, changed up everything, but it really didn't in the long run there, Austin. Out front, Wyatt DiPietro, but he's going to have to pit at some point, I believe. Two teammates, white number 3 of Haynes and the 72 of Nile, all over him. They're going to eat him up here at any moment. In front of them is lap traffic as well, Austin. Wow. Wild. These guys must have just came in for fuel only because they have a significant margin on the other cars in the lead lap. They've got a 10-second gap on Mike Matthew. Adam Jocelyn back in 5th. Wicked gap. Yep. It's all in the pit stop, all in the pit strategy there.
Dan DeSantos is 23 seconds back from the leaders.
Yeah, he had to come in the pits there and get fuel. Right now, it's the 3-2s Racing Show once again here in the Tater Chip Late Models Talk Tour. These two guys are Class X. Mark Haynes, Ben Nile, and New Vineyard, Maine. Do a great job here on the service. Heck of wheelmans. Showing everyone how it's done tonight with pit strategy. That's the best part about these longer races, Austin. It's not just who can lay down a heater. It's a little bit of everything.
That it is, and a lot of the times it comes to show whose strategy is really solid and whose isn't.
Three twos racing team showing they are extremely solid in first and second behind them. It's the 38 of Wyatt DiPietro. Great run for him. 4th, Mike Matthew, and 5th, Adam Jocelyn. A shame for Adam. He had the field checked out, was hoping for a yellow, but between tires and fuel, he just got eaten up. Looks like they're about to put Ryan Kendiston in the lap down. That beautiful red and white number 8. At the turn lap 110, 15 laps to go. How hard are these two teammates going to race each other?
I don't know. It looks like Ben Nye might be just riding right now. Just sitting back and waiting.
Like Wyatt DiPietro, who'd have the lead for just a moment, has come and gone through the pits. Right now, only 6 cars on the lead lap. In 6th, Dylan Turner. 5th, Garrett McKee. 4th, Adam Jocelyn. 3rd, Mike Matthew. 2nd, Ben Nyland. Out front, Mark Haynes in that white number 3. like Adam Jocelyn, the 83 Adam Jocelyn, has got around Mike Matthew for third. Not a lot of laps left. 15-second gap. Third and fourth place, Jocelyn and Matthew just praying for a caution, grabbing roll bar padding and water bottles, throwing them out the window, trying to get race control to throw the yellow Austin.
Yeah, I mean, they might even go as far as pulling the pin on the fire extinguisher and letting it fly.
Wyatt DiPietro running these boys a little too hard for my liking there, race director Caleb Willett. You're a lap down, bud. Let these leaders go. No way. Oh.
That is very unfortunate and very for my eyes.
You know, we did notice and mention earlier that young Wyatt's internet was having a bit of an issue. We can't just jump all over him there. In that situation, may have had a bit of an internet issue. That is a part of iRacing here, is sometimes your connection isn't so good, and the way your car is on the track in relation to others can be a little confusing. Not much you can do about it sometimes other than just pull over and disconnect. But this is everything. Adam Jocelyn, Garrett McKean, Dylan Turner needed 5 cars on the lead lap. And I tell you what, Austin, there are some wild units there in the top 5. Dylan Turner, Garrett McKee. Boys. It's going to be exciting.
We are going to go back real quick and take a look at that.
Going to have roughly a 6 or 7 lap shootout. Not sure what Caden DeSanto, I'm sorry, not Caden DeSanto. Wyatt DiPietro was thinking here, bud. Could have been an internet issue. Not sure why he was racing the leaders so hard like that. Just doesn't make sense. Hopefully it didn't damage the leader Mark Haynes' car too much. Hopefully it didn't stave up his nose too bad, but I have a feeling he's going to go backwards here in a minute. But it's going to be exciting because behind him, we got some wild units. We got Dylan Turner, 5th, Garrett McKee, 4th, Adam Jocelyn in 3rd. All these guys have a chance to win. We're going to have roughly a 6 or 7 lap shootout here at any moment. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Next Tuesday night, though, and for the next few weeks through the Christmas period, through the Christmas holiday, we're back to short track racing next Tuesday night. Kenley, Southern National, High Banks, awesome, awesome racetrack. Highly recommend next time you go south, check it out, Austin, if you can. Make the rounds. Don't go to any of the cup garages. Go to all the cool short tracks down south. About to enter the Geico restart zone. Going to see how much damage the 3 of Haynes has on his nose and front end. Great start by the teammates. We'll know what he's got here in about 3 or 4 corners. Adam Jocelyn, Ben Nile running 2x2. Dylan Turner behind him. Not a great start by Garrett McKee. Dylan Turner going to make it interesting, guaranteed. Mark Haynes losing big speed. He doesn't have the speed. He's definitely, it's that damage on his nose. Guarantee it. That car's probably damaged. He's probably giving it all he's got. 5 laps to go. Lap 120. Holy cow. Austin, you breathing right now?
A little bit. Not a whole lot.
No, the 3 of Mark Haynes definitely has some damage. 100% damage. Lost a lot of speed for sure. What a shame. It's allowing Ben Nile and Dylan Turner to absolutely be gone. Garrett McKee in 3rd. Bending champ out front, holding off Dylan Turner. Holy cow, hold on to your pantyhose. I know Dylan Turner, the yellow number 9, he's got 6 or 7 hard laps in him, but that's about it. He's going to give Ben Nile everything he's got. Garrett McKee could be in the catbird seat because Dylan does catch Ben Nile. He's certainly going to rough him up. But the 72 of Ben Nile, defending champ, just may be too good. I think Garrett McKee is going to make this more interesting than we initially thought. He's got a bullet, Austin.
I do see him looking.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. He didn't throw the yellow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The 9 of Dylan Turner into the back of the leader. And what a save by Ben Nile. Garrett McKee and Adam Jocelyn are all over him, though. Is there nose damage on Dylan Turner? This is it. This is it. Closing laps of the race. Oh, my God. Is Garrett McKee going to get the job done? Dylan Turner may have damage on his nose. Adam Jocelyn went from pitting early on a green flag lap. He's there as well. Adam Jocelyn, I think he's going to get around Dylan Turner for second. Garrett McKee. Unreal. What a race. Wow. 100% Ben Nile is big mad at Dylan Turner. If I were Dylan, I'd be hauling my ass to the pit pad ASAP. Wow. Your winner, though, Garrett McKee, great job by him. Second, Dylan Turner. Third, Adam Jocelyn. We got to go back to the replay. Pull up a replay if you can, Austin, while these guys are getting unbuckled. Let's go lap 1. Probably lap 124. Let's pull that up. Can't blame him. Pay window's open. He's got to run. He's not letting off.
The angles of the camera, it doesn't look like his car's too hard. It looks like Dylan just might have run out of talent.
Well, it's the way she goes, bud. What a finish. What a finish. Holy smokes. What a race. I thought it was going to be boring, but man, that last 7-lap run, that last green flag run after the caution, that was pretty exciting. Let's see if these boys are all... They're getting unstrapped as we speak. I'm going to grab the microphone and walk down to victory lane. Give me just a moment, Austin. All right, Austin. I'm going to head down to victory lane when you're ready.
Coming out of 4.
Is that what happened? I thought you
Yeah.
lifted something.
No. It sputtered, so I pulled at the bottom because I was like, he's not going to lift, and the thing's going to stop in the middle of the straightaway.
All right, boys. Let me know when you're ready, Austin.
I'm good.
Good when you are.
Austin, you got me down in victory lane. Is my mic working?
I got you.
I got you, Miller.
I got you. There we go. I got you.
All
Technical
right.
difficulties
Hey,
on my end.
Hey, sometimes, the cord doesn't, you got to pull the cord down the stairs. You got to put the ladder down. You got to climb down. You got to get Dylan out of the way, Third place tonight, Adam Jocelyn. Adam, we were just losing our minds when you were pitting early. You were about a half second off the pace there for so long. Tell us about your strategy. You pitted early, and then I heard you guys were talking amongst each other. You sputtered off a T4. What's going on?
Yeah, well, we had a caution there, and I decided to fake out Ben and Mark, and they pit, and I didn't, so they took right side tires. So they caught up pretty quick, and my right front actually went flat that lap I pit.
No way.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I ran out of gas off 4.
Oh, my goodness. You were gone. You were a 4-second lead, and then all of a sudden it was like these guys shot out of a cannon, or you just were down on cords on that right front. But you ended up coming home third. Great run. Who would you like to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank Caleb for putting on the league. It's fun racing. I like the tires wearing out in these cars. Makes it interesting.
Agreed. These longer races, a little bit of strategy puts on a great show. Second place, Dill Turner. Dylan, man, I was telling the broadcast, talking to Austin, I go, if he catches him, he's going to rough him up or he's going to sail it in there. And Bud, you did down in turn 1. Walk us through that.
Yeah, just got a good run getting down there into 1, and there's only 2 laps to go, and Ben was pretty quick, so I had to take the opportunity that I could get when I got it and try to make something out of it. I don't think he was too impressed with me, but I didn't sail her in there to wreck him. Just get into the back of him a little bit, wiggle him, make him lose some momentum, see if I could get a better run than him off of turn 2, and he wasn't happy, but it happens.
Well, it's 2 laps to go. Pay window's open. You got to send it in there. I get it. I'm sure he'll get over it, but he did a great job saving it as well. Dylan, you had a great run. At one point, I believe you were a lap down, or you were just at the tail end, and you started 13th. Who would you like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I was actually 2 laps down, but then everybody started cycling through the pits and was able to get back on the lead lap and was running 5th. I got to thank Dave's World, M&S Painting, DNC Electric, Wentworth Family Grocery, all the boys, the wife, and the kids. Can't forget the wife this time. She gave me a lot of heck last time for getting her, and you having to remind me. So we don't want that to happen again. So
hey, it always means a lot to have a wife and a pretty lady support at the racetrack. Sometimes you can get both. But great job, Dylan Turner, second tonight. And our winner, Garrett McKee. Bud, what a great job you did. You were sitting in the catbird seat all night long, letting these guys battle it out. All kinds of things changed, but you had a rocket there at the end. Walk us through those last 6 or 7 laps.
I for the whole race, I was just trying to save my tires for the last couple of laps, and I guess it paid off. Dylan and Ben were racing pretty hard those last couple of laps. I just went on the outside.
Great job, great job. Now, tonight, big track, 150 miles an hour. Next week, Garrett, you're going to start in the tail at Kenley. High bank, short track at Southern National. What do you think? How's that going to work for you?
Southern National is a pretty fun track. I like that track. Pretty good inside groove, okay outside groove. Yeah, I think I have a chance there.
Well, you did a great job tonight. Looking forward to see you come through the field next week, next Tuesday night at Southern National. Your top 3, Adam Jocelyn, Dylan Turner second, and your winner, Garrett McKee. Garrett, who would you like to thank?
I want to thank my dad for putting this thing together with Sam and everyone that races this.
Great job. Great job. We'll see you next Tuesday night at Southern National here at the Tater Triple Eight Model Stock Tour. I'm going to wrap it up. Race director Caleb Willett up there in the booth doing a great job. Director Austin Corson. We're signing off. See you next Tuesday night at Southern National.